Welcome back to a new video here at Life with the Bridges. Up this week, we have got an extremely special video for you guys as Teddy reaches his 12-month post-transplant milestone, which is absolutely monumental in a post-transplant journey. Since starting this channel, we have done everything in our power to raise awareness on what it's like to have childhood cancer. And so to start this video, we are going to go back in time and just have a sneak peek of what we went through and what our boy endured through 3 rounds of chemotherapy and a full bone marrow transplant to give us the opportunity for our boy to live again and to start this road to recovery that we've been on up until this moment. So first up, let's go back in time and take a look what we endured as the Bridge family in Great Ormond Street Hospital. This is a disclaimer. If you're sat comfortably watching this video without a tissue, I'd go and grab one now. As if you're anything like me, I have sobbed my way through this video as it tugs on your heartstrings beyond belief. Ladies and gentlemen, let Teddy's last year movie simply unfold before your eyes. Let's just stop, rewind time, take a deep breath and take a trip down memory lane of our journey and fight against AML Leukaemia. This day was monumental. The day we'd waited for, 184 days later since we walked through those doors. Our life had been paused and didn't know what was to come, but our focus from the start was to save the life of our son. To say those days have been hard is the understatement of the year. Our life turned upside down and constantly living in fear. This wasn't what we asked for. This wasn't what we planned. Please tell me this is a nightmare. You have to understand. We were meant to be on holiday. We were meant to be at home. We were meant to be a normal family where we all get left alone, but sadly that's not the case. They weren't the cards that we've been dealt. Experiencing every emotion and feelings I've never felt. To be told your child has cancer was absolutely hell. From that moment on, our next goal was that bell. Why was this happening to us? What did we do wrong? But we had no other choice but to breathe deep and be strong. The hurt is unimaginable and the fear is like no other. A completely broken father and a devastated mother. We pushed hour by hour and day by day. We just longed for that time that this pain would go away. We had to stay strong. That was always our stance. All the time that there was hope, we knew we had a chance. A chance to be able to live the life that we had with our little baby cub, as a mum and as a dad. The long days together and the dark nights alone. Google giving you answers which you wish you didn't know. Our goal from the start was to save the life of our son. In life we get a chance, and that chance is usually one. Our son got diagnosed, the leukemia was rife, but our son was blessed with a second chance at life. BMT was our chance, but we had a vertical climb. A gut-wrenching journey that would take roughly 6 months in time. We battled each day and rode the unpredictable storm, experiencing every emotion and our hearts completely torn. The scans, the tests, the rashes and pain, the strength of our son is truly insane. Why was there no clarity, a future that we couldn't see? It feels like these walls are closing in on me. Making 1 step forward but 2 steps back sums up our journey with all the sleep that we lack. The road ahead was tough and overwhelming at a glance, but receiving his new cells was Teddy's only chance. The temperatures, the sickness, the diarrhea and more. We knew that cancer was evil, but it had so much in store. Why did you give this to my son? Why didn't you give it all to me? Please just let him live and just let the boy be free. But how petrifying it is and horrendous it's been. Over the last 6 months we've built an unbreakable team, led by our boy, so courageous and so brave, shining bright every day, creating memories that will save. There was finally some light and it was right around the bend. This journey was nearly over and we were nearly at the end. Our home was in sight, being reunited with our dog. The mist was finally clearing, there was light between the fog. This was our chance to be free, go and experience how good life could really be. But we finally made it to the end and Teddy took it in his stride, bursting with emotion and unimaginable pride. This is our time to shine with a story we can tell. This is our time to ring that end of treatment bell.
Ring this bell 3 times well. It's told to clear you safe. My treatment's done, this course is run, and I'm on my way.
This was the proudest moment of our lives. Get in there, Teddy B! Get in there! So to you, Room 5 Foxward, thank you for being a place both we detest but both admire, because these four walls witnessed giving our son a second chance at life. See you later, thanks for your help.
Bye, no worries. Bye.
Our treatment in hospital was finally over. We got him, Teddy! Big thumbs up! Yay! Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. He did it. He reached the end of his treatment. All the support from our friends and family and you guys as our community. We thank you beyond words as you gave us the strength to get through and to the end of Teddy's treatment. Yes, this was the end of our chapter in hospital, but the start of a new beginning of rebuilding our life and Teddy's road to recovery. That moment we had waited for the last 184 days was finally here. We were leaving the hospital with our son to head back to the countryside, back to Bridge HQ. We done it, team! Yay! We are going home, Teddy! Go the Teddy B! Come on, let's go. Next stop, home. Watching some of those videos back are actually really hard. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that back, and if you're new to the channel, that gives you a small glimpse of what we've been through Teddy's diagnosis and treatment. And yeah, for us to reach the 12-month post-transplant milestone is just phenomenal. There were times where we didn't actually think we were ever going to get to this stage, and you look at our boy now and he's just going from strength to strength. So we're beyond grateful, and words don't even cut how thankful and just appreciative of life that we are as the Bridge family, and we are just monumentally grateful. So but let's continue the video by checking out my flowers. So you remember me telling you about the fact that I had 80 new children to look after? They grow up so quick. I planted them like what seems like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Check these bad boys out. They're nearly ready for nursery. Hey chaps, there's my teddy bears. But my red sunflowers, flipper-dipperdacious. These need to go in their own individual pots. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. So here I have a concoction that I saw on the internet. Apparently if you put banana skins in water and let it just settle, you get really high quality water to put on your flowers. So I've done it, and I am going to water all of these sunflowers, which look a little bit worse for wear, but put them in this dish. They've got some water in the bottom as we go away on Saturday to a ginormous adventure. But for now, time to water these and hope they stay alive whilst we're away. Come on chaps, stand up. Right, sunflowers watered. Hopefully when I get back, look a little bit better than that. A few weeks ago as well, I put in the comments about when do I pull my potatoes up and how do I know when they're done, and a few people commented saying that when basically all the shrubbery and leaves at the top die, and they're just about all dead now. So I'm not overly hopeful, but if I can get 1 or 2 potatoes and I can cook it tonight, that'll be my first potato I've ever grown on my own and eaten. So let's see how we did. I bought up a little sieve just in case. We had a couple, so we'll go and wash them. Let's have a look how we got on. Hey! There's my first one. 1. Oh my lord. 2. 3. 5. Right, that's it. I'm digging this up. I think we're going to have millions. This is incredible. Look. I've lost count, ladies and gentlemen. I've lost count. It's almost a jacket potato. I'm so impressed. There's an abundance. Everyone's going to start calling me Farmer Scott. I am so impressed with myself. I literally was expecting a couple, if that. Maybe we could actually make a homestead work after all. Ugh. I don't know what that is. A dog poo. Yeah. Ugh, mouldy one. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, check out the Bridge HQ potato haul. I hope Kate's impressed because I'm absolutely flabbergasted. Time to go and get these washed up. 43 potatoes! Give me a tractor and call me Sam. I'm officially a farmer. That is incredible. And I think I'm going to make a nice potato salad tonight. I don't even know if they're raw or edible because maybe they're just too small. I don't know. But I'm going to make a potato salad today to go with my salad later. And yeah, I'm chuffed. I'm absolutely chuffed. Give me a homestead. I'm ready to make my own food. Now that is enough greenery talk and enough potato chat. We don't need any more of that. Now, let's have a recap to actually understand and see what we've been up to for the last 12 months since Teddy had his new cells, which has been our road to recovery with our son. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this special video, guys. It's a tearjerker. We left the hustle and bustle of the London streets and returned back home to simply try and find our feet in an attempt to rebuild a life that we had lost, but we had to build it back stronger at whatever it may cost. To get to 12 months post-transplant seemed a monumental task, but to have made it out of the hospital walls was more than we could have asked. We knew this milestone would be a hard one to reach, but we've gone from fighting for his life to family trips to the beach. At times we didn't think we would ever get this far, but never should we doubt the infinite strength of our star, that star with the name that goes by Super Ted, the unexplainable pride, as we watch over his bed. When we received his new cells, his prognosis wasn't great. It was all out of our control, and it was all down to fate. As a parent with your child, it's unfathomable to hear, and riddles you with panic and unimaginable fear. To imagine our life without our little star, we couldn't let this happen. We had all come too far. Each night that went past, you simply questioned just why. Why did it happen to him? Why not you or I? But these questions don't help, as there isn't an answer that's right. So we don't have a choice but to stand strong and just fight. We got discharged from hospital. The next fight had begun. Teddy's road to recovery and all that was to come. Rebuilding our life and all the underlying cracks, grabbing every opportunity and living life to the max. We weren't in hospital anymore. That means everything's fine. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, and we had a steep uphill climb. You would think being home would bring contentment and no doubt, but it brought out 6 months worth of pain, which all came rushing out. Our bodies and minds were finally starting to relax, which in turn starting to allow our emotional wall to collapse. As when you are in hospital fighting for your son's life, you're an emotionless parent and forget to be husband and wife. There was no time to worry about our marriage, as we didn't want to fuss, as our focus was on Teddy and we had forgotten about us. Everything we had built, even before Teddy was born, was distance damaged and bruised and ever so slightly torn. This was nobody's fault, just the situation in itself, but the unfortunate truth of when your child has poor health. But day by day we tried to piece back our life and worry more about us and being husband and wife, as we had another chance, a chance to rebuild, a chance to put our feet in the sand and take our dog over the field. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, but in our life we couldn't, as we were still so afraid. But being afraid builds strength and a resilient mind to appreciate the tiniest things and taking any happiness we can find. As the weeks rolled past and many hospital visits came, the triggering memories were driving us truly insane. Consistent coughs and line infections and more, this road to recovery is tough and has so much in store. Cancer doesn't stop when you ring the final bell, it merely just starts the second round of hell. But this is part of the process in our road to recovery, in our quest to find happiness as the Bridge family. Our perspective started to shift with a reduction in fear when we learnt to find contentment in Teddy still being here. Stop looking at the what ifs and what's potentially to come and concentrate on now and making memories and having fun, as time wasn't on our side and we had memories to make, which started building back our life, a bit like a cake. Making a cake isn't quick, you should always take your time, slowly add layer by layer, and all will be fine. So that's what we did, with every memory we made, Teddy leading the pack, making everything okay. But this was our chance to go and live once again, and be a normal family, and make life 10 out of 10. We used our family savings to buy a Caravan to make as many memories as possible, and that was our plan. We didn't know our future or how much time that we had, but there were memories to be made, happy and not sad. The Caravan gave us a new leash of life to get back on the road with my family and my wife. From beaches to mountains and many waterfalls, we have shown Teddy a new life and want to experience it all. Let him understand what life's got to give, and every adventure we went on, he had to come with. He deserves to explore and breathe in fresh air, with a tube-free face and a full head of hair. He was tarnished for months as a little cancer kid. To beat cancer was our goal, and that is what he did. 12 months post-transplant had officially been achieved. Having been through what we have, at moments you wouldn't believe. We had to look past the trauma and triggering thoughts and take every piece of this journey and all that it's taught, and stand by our mantra of live for today, as tomorrow's never promised, and that's what we say. We take each moment and day one by one and are eternally grateful for each day with our son. The last 12 months has been great times, but a day-to-day fear. 12 months of recovery, but an incredible year. I'm a husband and a father, and Kate's a mother and a wife. Our one and only wish is Teddy stays with us for life. We want nothing more than that wish to come true, but it's out of our hands, and there's nothing we can do other than smile wide and breathe deep and live for each day, in hope tomorrow comes around. It's our only way, but he's never given up, and nor will we, as we get stronger each day, as the Bridge family. We couldn't have done any of this without our family, and each and every one of you, as our community. So we thank you wholeheartedly from the bottom of our heart. You're our extended family, and you have been from the start. So here's to Teddy reaching the 12-month milestone, and thank you once again for making us never feel alone. Come on, Ted, we need to do a dress rehearsal on your hair for tomorrow, because it's got to be styled right, because you are the big part. Walking down the aisle. Let's go to the salon. Welcome to Daddy's salon. We make your hair go spiky. With us attending a good friend's wedding and Teddy being one of the page boys, it was time to do a trial run on Teddy to make sure he was ready for his big role of walking down the aisle. That looks cute as. Look at Daddy. Oh, you look adorable, mate. That was easy. It's easy when you're good looking. Yeah. Just spike it up and let the looks do the rest. Dad, look at those cool wedding shoes.
They're way too big.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't do them.
Take two, got some backup. Night before the wedding, and neither shoes fit. Cool. Teddy, you do flamingo? It's all systems go here. Good flamingo, and again. Woohoo! So we put one pair of socks on, and it's a little bit better. Maybe we have 2 pairs of socks. But either way, he's got to get down the aisle. As we arrived at our good friend's wedding, it was fair to say the thought of Teddy walking down the aisle was getting to him. I think he was a bit nervous, as he had the zoomies. But the time had finally come, and like with all things, he took it in his stride and did us incredibly proud. There he was, our little superhero, dressed to impress, and had all the ladies wrapped round his little finger. And it's fair to say, there wasn't a dry eye in the room from being bedbound for months and finally gaining the strength to walk round a hospital ward, to now walking down an aisle. He is forever our hero. With the most beautiful wedding set us up nicely to celebrate Teddy's 12-month post-transplant day tomorrow, his 2nd birthday, his day of new life. We thought long and hard about what we wanted to do for this day. Do we celebrate big and have a party? When actually, we decided all we wanted to do was simply be together. So we did exactly that. Mummy, Daddy and Teddy. We booked a lovely pub lunch and did all of his favourite things. Have a chocolate egg, explore for treasure, and finished off nicely with a good classic play in the park for our boy. As I've said before, sometimes the simplest things in life mean the most, and this was 100% the case. With a huge milestone officially met, that was a perfect time to end this video. don't forget to come back for our next video where we go on a huge adventure and explore North Wales and all the hidden gems that it has to offer. We also wanted to send out a huge thank you to each and every one of you for continuing to follow our journey, as we couldn't have done the last year without you. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And an extra thank you to all of our Bridge family members. Your loyalty to our channel means the absolute world. So if you haven't already, please take the time to hit that subscribe button to hopefully watch us as the Bridge family live another year with our son. Hit the thumbs up on this video, as it really does help our channel. And remember, live for today, as tomorrow is never promised. See you in Wales, chaps.